Note: Don Bluth was born in El Paso, Texas, to Emmeline, née Pratt, and Virgil Ronseal Bluth. His maternal grandfather was Ray Pratt from the Pratt family, whose own father Helaman Pratt was an early leader in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, as well as a grandfather of George W. Romney and great-grandfather of Mitt Romney. He is of Swedish, English, Irish, Scottish, and German descent. As a child in El Paso, he rode his horse to the town movie theater to watch Disney films. Bluth later said, "Then I'd go home and copy every Disney comic book I could find." At the age of 6, his family moved to Payson, Utah, where he lived on a family farm. Bluth has stated that he and his siblings do not communicate with each other as adults. In 1954, his family moved to Santa Monica, California. There, Bluth attended Brigham Young University in Utah for 1 year. Afterwards, in 1955, he was hired by Walt Disney Productions as an assistant to John Lounsbury for Sleeping Beauty, 1959. In 1957, Bluth left Disney, recalling he found the work to be kind of boring. For 2.5 years, Bluth resided in Latin America on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He returned to the United States, where he opened a local theater in Culver City, producing musicals such as The Music Man and The Sound of Music. Bluth returned to college and earned a degree in English literature from Brigham Young University. In 1967, Bluth returned to the animation industry, and joined Filmation working on layouts for The Archie Show and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. In 1971, he returned full-time to Disney as an animation trainee. His first project was Robin Hood 1973, in which he animated sequences of Robin Hood stealing gold from Prince John, rescuing a rabbit infant, and romancing Maid Marian near a waterfall. For Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2, 1974, he animated Rabbit alongside John Lounsbury. During production on The Rescuers, 1977, Bluth was promoted to directing animator alongside the remaining members of Disney's 9 Old Men. He then worked as an animation director on Pete's Dragon, 1977. His last involvement with Disney was the 1978 short The Small One, a short about a young boy, outside Nazareth, who must part with his best friend, an old donkey named Small One. He brings it to market, but no one is in need of a scrawny donkey, except for a tanner. Meanwhile, he produced his first independent film, Banjo the Woodpile Cat. This film was started as a side project, while Don Bluth was still working at Walt Disney Productions. Bluth had previously considered producing a short film based on the fairy tale The Pied Piper of Hamelin, but felt that it was too large a production. He invited several other young animators to his house on nights and weekends to discover secrets of classical animation that he felt had been lost at Disney. The team worked in Bluth's garage. Bluth, and animators such as Gary Goldman, felt that Disney were only attempting to reduce the cost of films without paying attention to any artistic values. Eventually he resigned from Disney, along with 17 other animators, to finish this film and begin The Secret of NIMH. That bold walkout caused a delay in the release of Disney's The Fox and the Hound, which was still in mid-production. The story is partially based on one of Don Bluth's real-life experiences. While living on a farm, his family's cat, who lived in a woodpile nearby, disappeared, only to return to the farm several weeks later. During the filming stage, it was considered to become a feature film. It included a fleshed-out villain, a scarred, cigar-smoking cat named Rocco, who bears similarities to Warren T. Rat, from An American Tail, and Carface Carruthers, from All Dogs Go to Heaven. A termite that saves Banjo from a group of young children in Salt Lake City later became Digit in An American Tail. The tone of the film was darker and more akin to All Dogs Go to Heaven, and the climactic battle between Crazy Legs and Rocco was inspired by Disney's The Jungle Book. However, it was found that padding the film and adding darker elements did not strengthen the storyline, so the filmmakers kept the film as a short. It was considered to be made into a Christmas special, and would have featured live-action scenes of Sparky Marcus talking to Santa Claus, and the animation would have more of a Christmas theme. Don Bluth recalled, "We forced Christmas into it, and it didn't work." Despite this claim, Crazy Legs briefly wearing the Santa Claus suit, the wintry landscapes, and decorations, are still evident in the final film. Don Bluth pitched this film, during pre-production, to then studio head Ron W. Miller, as a future property for Disney. Seeing no value in it, Miller turned it down. The rain and snow effects seen in this movie are reused live-action passes, thrown away by the Disney studio, in favor of cheaper and faster techniques.